Hey Bulldogs, let's see what's happening on the 100th episode of Code Blue News. Joe and Caleb interview past members of Code Blue for their thoughts on the program. George continues his Don't Harsh My Mellow series, and Matt is back with another edition of Trivia. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you.
Hey Bulldogs, welcome back to Code Blue News Season 3. I'm Matthew sitting here with Joseph McLaughlin, 6 feet apart.
Welcome everybody to Code Blue's 100th episode. Nice.
We just want to start this special episode the way we usually start special episodes, by thanking the students and teachers of E25 for their continued support over 3 seasons and 99 episodes. We've had incredible highs and absurd lows, but you guys have been there every step of the way. Except for those cohort A students that don't watch the show anymore.
Such as myself.
What?
Honestly, Matt, the last thing I want to look at 8:40 in the morning is your face. I'll take my chances with the cool side of my pillow. In all seriousness, I am up and logged in at 7:40 a.m.
A special thank you goes out to Principal Stevenson for supporting the show through our ups and downs. We wouldn't be in this position without your support and commitment to our success.
To start off this special episode, let's turn things over to myself and Caleb, who spoke with some CBN legends for a Code Blue retrospective. As you know, today marks the 100th episode of our news show. For the 3 seasons it has aired, there have been many faces that have touched the program, helping make the show what it is today. From Jason Chadwell to Aiden Kelly in Season 1 to Caroline Duggan and Niall Horgan in Season 2, these Code Blue alumni are here to share their favorite memories.
From Code Blue, I actually learned a lot because it was the first time that I sat in a classroom or anywhere in school and I was like, wow, I could sit here for hours and be completely involved in what I'm doing and want to be doing what I'm doing. So it really helped me because now I'm going to school for like communications and production and all of that. And without Code Blue, I'd probably lost just doing random classes and stuff like that.
Code Blue, it has obviously built my confidence in speaking through like online interviews or like with video, you know, being an anchor, because that was a time where I like put myself out there.
My favorite memory from the class was, once again, just collaborating with everyone. I feel like that's the strongest element of the class in general, was working with all of the great personalities and everyone that was involved.
My favorite thing was when it was the show aired on like Friday, and it was Thursday or Wednesday, and somebody had filmed something, and it would be like me, you, Zach, and like whoever was in the studio and whoever made it, and we were just watching it and head in hands, just like, we can't air this.
One of my favorite memories is every day was kind of a new task. Every day was trying to find something new to entertain the audience and trying to just improve the show every day. It was just a new challenge, and it wasn't like class, it was more like fun and building and bonding with my classmates.
My favorite memory from Code Blue probably isn't a specific moment. It's just all the times we'd be in the editing lab with everyone and we'd be joking and laughing like at the memes people were making or at comments that Dominic and Niall were making. I want to go back and sit with Dominic and Niall and just like make the 3 of us mad at each other because that was a lot of fun.
Some of my favorite memories is when we were after school for the NESBA Scholastic Challenges. And we were just like making our segments and stuff, brainstorming ideas. And the times when I went to Matt's house to record the scenes. And sometimes we would just like get like really lazy and just sit there.
It's cool that I was there from the beginning and we get to watch it grow and just build supporters along the way. And it's just cool to see the potential that the school has.
But like, it's amazing to like have it get to 100 episodes and to have people like you and like everybody at the studio still working super hard on this thing that like, you know, was created like around 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago now. It's amazing, and like I couldn't be happier with where it is now.
If there's any advice that I would give, I'd say don't give up. Just because the editing and whatnot seems difficult or it seems like it's just too much effort, it's worth it in the long run, and it's fun to look back at all the memories that you made and the videos that you created.
If you're going to be in Code Blue in the future, you really just have to be prepared to work as a team. You can't do it by yourself. You need to listen to the people you're working with, the people who are watching your show, and what Mr. Gorman's telling you. I specifically learned that because I just thought that I could make a whole segment by myself, and none of those were any good. If I look back at segments I made, they were all my good segments were with people I worked with and not just ones where I put it all on myself.
Find stuff that you genuinely care about, and like that's the best way to work on anything. It's just like find stories, find segments, find features, find jobs. Like Code Blue's got a lot of jobs. Like find what position, what story, whatever makes you like, gets you like jazzed to do it and gets you really excited about it, because that's how you make your best work.
Thanks, guys, and thank you to the HMHS staff, students, and Holbrook community for continuing to support our program. For Code Blue News, I'm Joseph McLaughlin. Back to you in the studio.
Our apologies for my echo. We have fixed the issue. Thank you, Joe and Caleb. That was very fantastic. Hopefully all of our alumni are doing great things in college, and hopefully online learning hasn't fried their brains yet.
That segment brought up a great question. Matt, after 2 years, what is your favorite Code Blue moment?
Probably when I went down a rabbit hole talking with Duggan during Spirit Week.
Mine is the amount of mistakes I made filming the Thanksgiving Day show.
So many great Code Blue moments, so little time.
Now, a break from the fun, we go to a quick announcement. Attention to all high school students. Class dues are now due. Please see your class advisor with your class dues by March 30th.
Now let's go to George Starr, who is back with another Don't Harsh My Mellow.
This should be interesting.
As much as you guys didn't want it, I'm back. This time highlighting the fact that these are joke segments and heavily opinionated. I forgot that a lot of people don't have the same humor as a troglodyte such as myself.
I'm so pretty.
I do heavily apologize. Instead of being 50, it's now 60. I still find old people annoying, even though I love them. So if you guys haven't heard already, it's the 100th episode. And what better thing to complain about than the one class in Holbrook High School that I might pursue as a career in the future? We're going to be looking at all eras of Code Blue, all the way back to the past, where we literally didn't cover news at all. And then we go all the way back up to present day. So just so people don't reword what I say again, I love this class. I never said I hate it. I never do hate it. It's amazing. That being said, this, along with everything else in the world, somewhat annoys me, so I obviously have to complain about it to people that don't care. We're starting out with Chadwell. The 6th graders who are now 8th graders still worship you, so it's safe to say that we have a cult here at HMHS. Versailles, literally nothing to complain about. He had good segments every week. This man literally won my heart and a bunch of other hearts over with that blow-up suit segment. That was really good. And Chuck, who proved to the world that Gorman can control the lights. Now, year 2 pretty much had like the same things. Caleb, Duggan, and I were execs, but let's face it, it was literally just them two. I was not fit for that role. That's why we gave it to Matt. I don't know how much of an upgrade that is, but I don't judge. We also had a lot of fundraisers because we were going on a trip to DC for STN, Student Television Network, the entire class plus some. It was going to be this really cool trip. It got canceled last minute, literally the night of. I was packed, ready for bed. And then, to finish things off, Duggan had the barbecue segment, and that's the best we've ever done, let's be honest. Now we have this year. Lots of ambitious projects that we only rely on Caleb to do. Caleb carries, like, every production we do. There we go. I made it through my unnecessarily long segment that only, like, 6 of you watch. Sorry if I offended anyone. I don't know how you could get offended. And if Matt gets offended for anyone, I'm not apologizing. That's stupid.
Thanks, George. Quite frankly, I think you should have added a little bit more about Matt.
I didn't realize George wanted to smoke that badly. I mean, we all know that CBN is all about me, and I am all right. Well, to wrap up the To wrap up the show, let's go to the much anticipated Code Blue trivia. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the second trivia involving this belt, otherwise known as the Code Blue World Heavyweight Trivia Tag Team Championship. Currently, Ms. Doherty is the champion. Does she have what it takes? This week's topic, Code Blue itself. Happy 100.
Disclaimer, we got a couple extra interviews for Aunt Lagelle and Miss Doherty. However, neither of them had any audio, so they will be cut. It's really unfortunate because Miss Doherty is the champion. She was supposed to defend and everything, but she didn't even win, so it's alright, it's alright. Let's just do this. What was Chuck Rossi's first recurring segment called? Chucky Time, Chuck E. Cheese, Did You Know, A Day in the Life?
C.
Chuck E. Cheese?
I'm gonna say, did you know?
That's correct.
A Day in the Life. Did you know? C.
I think it's B.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What?
That does not exist.
It seems like something Chuck would do.
It really does.
Who of the following has not won Code Blue trivia this year? Miss Toy, Mr. Espy, Aunt Lagelle, or Mrs. Doherty?
Lagelle.
B.
SB.
Dory? Espy. I just would like to say I watch Code Blue every single time in class it's on. I always watch it. I sit there and watch it, so. Toy.
She won.
Oh, wow.
The third one?
Man, you're already kind of failing.
Right? I told you I'm bad at this.
What was the team name of the first team to win Code Blue feud in Thanksgiving 2019? Team Chuck, Team Duggan Smells Really Really Bad, Team Lysol, or Team Andrew?
I'm gonna say Duggan smells really bad.
Team Lysol.
Lysol.
I really think it was Team Chuck.
Team Andrew.
Team Lysol.
That is incorrect. It was Team Chuck.
Okay.
The last one?
That is not correct. It's Team Chuck. So you're currently 0-3.
Yeah, I'm really bad at trivia.
Apparently. That's the second time we've said that.
What was the theme of the first trivia episode? Halloween, food, Holbrook, or sports?
Sports?
Halloween.
Sports.
That is correct. Holbrook.
I believe it was sports. Food.
Holbrook? That's embarrassing. I'm so bad at trivia.
Who were the first two anchors on the first episode of Season 2? Matt and Nick, Andrew and Niall, Tori and Niall, Andrew and Nick.
Andrew and Nick.
Incorrect. It was Andrew and Niall.
Oh, I didn't even know he was a student here last year.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
last year was a blur. I'm trying to repress the memory, I think.
The last one.
I'm gonna say Tori and Niall.
B.
I don't remember Tori, so that might be the winner because I wasn't here. Tori.
Andrew and Nick. It was probably not you. No, it was you.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Well, you're not right.
Who of the following was not involved in Season 1? George Starr, Matthew Messina, Angela Rossi, or Caleb Tobin?
D.
I'm gonna go with George.
Caleb Tolan. Andrew LaRossi. Caleb.
The last one.
So the last one?
That is not correct.
I hate life.
The answer is Matthew Messina.
Really?
What was the original name of Jason Chadwell's segment from Season 1? 60 Seconds of Jason, A Minute with Jason, Who's at the Door, It's Your Boy.
A.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. I really thought I was doing so well.
The last one.
I believe it was 60 Seconds with Jason.
A Minute with Chadwell?
That is incorrect.
Oh! Why do you get me to do this? I hate life.
Congrats to Derek Watson. It looks like you've dedicated your life to being a part of Code Blue history. How do you feel?
This is unbelievable, honestly.
Cut a promo. Do something crazy.
This is your chance, dude.
This is your big moment.
Champion.
What do you have to say to your doubters? What do you have to say to the people who have won against you?
I'm just gonna say stay hating. Stay hating. Keep them wrong every day.
All right. Well, that about wraps up this 100th episode of Code Blue News. I'm Joseph McLaughlin.
And I'm Matthew Messina. See you next Friday.